Hi, this is Dorian Howell, and today's video is about the backspin serve, or the short serve. And today, I'm using targets. First one is how close I want to have the ball bounce on my side, and then the first bounce is the blue paddle, and then the second bounce should be the red paddle. And I'm using targets so I can visually see how close I am to my target bounces on my serve. And what's funny is I was aiming for as close as I can get to the paddle without hitting the paddle, but the very first couple of times you can see I hit the paddle on multiple occasions. And also the reason why I want the ball to bounce twice before it bouncing off the table is because if it bounces once and gets across the table, then your opponent can basically do anything with the ball because they can do a full motion stroke. And if the ball is on the table itself blocks them from doing a full range of motion attack on the ball, making it harder for them to attack the ball. And you want the paddle very relaxed in your hand. Your hand is going to be slightly open, just like this. And for the short serve, you're doing a quick little action of the wrist, but not too much. And it's just a small action. And if you put too much wrist in it, the ball's going to have too much power or energy in it that the ball's only going to bounce once. See? Before it hits the end of the table. So you want to hit it, it's a very gentle motion. Like you can hear it bounce 3 times. Now for the paddle angle, first of all, this is for handshake grip users, and this is beginner serve. You're not doing pendulum where you're holding it like this just yet. You're holding it fully like that. And you're just working on getting this right angle here, and you're going down on the ball. Just like you would do a push and a rally to get back a backspin ball. That's really what you're doing on the ball here. And more of a finesse shot. You're doing very little effort to bring it over the net. You're not hitting at full power. All you're doing is just trying to get it over the net, obviously, and just go and just see that little motion there is all you need to get it over the net. Because ideally, you want it to bounce really close to your side of the table and then really close on your opponent's side of the table so then it bounces twice. Then you can get more fancy by doing this, which allows you to use more of your wrist, just like a pen holder would do, and that allows you to add more disguise to your serve and also side spin. But right now, just go like this. All the movement is right there, and you want to get the ball toss as I hit my target. And ideally, you want to get your toss that high, so it's up here, drops, boom. So if you're here, you can be lower if you want to the net. Have your hand here, right there. Boom, boom. Again, you're just using the left hand, it's just tossing the ball. You're moving the hand out of the way, and you're waiting until the ball gets to the right height. Boom, you hit. If you wait too long, and it's right here, it's always going to go in the net bad. You want to just take your time, get to a certain height, about net height is ideal. Because you're not going down on the ball, you're going more straight. And every now and then, because you're trying to go straight with that angle, It will hit the net, and that's fine. You practice, you practice, you practice. Practice. And that's the backspin serve. Now the backhand version of the backspin serve, short. And this serve, I actually find it easier starting out to do it with your forehand for whatever reason. And my reasoning is the left hand is going to be here, and basically you can toss, boom. Very simple motion. But if you're doing backhand, some people do it this way, which makes it really hard to toss up the ball. I find it easier to toss up like this, but it just, for most people, this is an awkward motion to do. I find, anyways. And all you're doing is, again, you're doing the exact same motion, paddle angle, just like that. Only difference is you're going to have your hand more in front of your body more. Your foot position, square on the table. And you're just going up like that. And it's harder to time it. That's the only thing I found interesting about that is timing. Again, you want to practice this a little bit further than a paddle length apart. Reason for it, so you can't serve like this. You have to be past this line for it to even be a legal serve. If you serve like that, that's instantly your opponent's point. So you just want to be a little bit farther apart. You just want to practice. Grab some old paddles, put them down as targets, and practice both forehand and then backhand. You mess up, oh well. Just focus on your successes, not your failures. Now practicing for doubles, because you're going to be right side to right side only. That makes it easier for you to practice both the short serve, backspin, using both your backhand, forehand, and I find that using your backhand is better than using your forehand while serving in doubles, because you have to take a few extra steps to get out of the way if you're using a forehand serve. Backhand serve, you can get out of the way as quickly as possible. And again, pro players do the forehand serve a lot. You can see that if you Google or YouTube some videos on that. But that's because they talk to their partner a lot. And when playing doubles, talk to your partner and figure out what way do you want them to move and what way they want you to move to get out of their way, so it makes it more enjoyable for both of you. I find it, if you're just playing for fun, most of the time you won't be asking those questions, so you'll basically lose the first game just figuring out how each player is going to move. And again, you want to use targets for serving. I have targets here. The red paddles are for long serves, target, and the black and blue paddle is for my short serves. Again, you can practice your forehand serve, and you can practice your backhand serve. And then if you want to add extra movement into it, to practice your footwork, is you want to get out of the way. So you want to learn how to step to your left and to your right and back while doing this.